position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's McAfee. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for room. It's Moran. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running.
There he goes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Irish! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Wilcox. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting set for the point after.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McAfee. He's got great speed. vision. Just barely able to keep it from bouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a crease, it's Moran. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. Short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Rushes on him. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it, hard to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Coming out with it, it's McAfee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Moran. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's McAfee. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Maddox. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gee. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the run.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McAfee. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. Touchdown, Iron! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Makes the catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. Right back to the well. There he goes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Unloads it downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll bring it out. It's McAfee. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. He's going to run it. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Touchdown! Finding Irish. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Pulls it in. It's Moran. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 15 to Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Dances away. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Dave.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
The gun wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. Second down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Still running at the 40. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great job by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Burr. Breaks free. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Direct snap. Here comes the heat. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the under...